you guys a little bit of a disclaimer for this video because while we were recording the review, we thought that the audio was going fine. We even did a test run, like several test runs beforehand to make sure the audio was going great. And those were fine. But then right when we started recording the review and we did the entire video, all the audio got really messed up. You can hardly hear my voice. You can hear Michelle just fine. She's one of the guests in this episode. And you can hear the game just fine, but you can't really hear me. I tried to save it through editing a little bit, so you kind of can hear me more. I was just gonna not upload it, but I feel like I said a lot of good points about the game. Another thing I do want to bring up is that the more you play the game, the better it gets. So this review is just the first impressions. We might do another video of like later stages because they improve on a lot of these points later on. I do think these points are still like good to make because first impressions are really important, especially if someone like pre-orders a game or they buy the early access. They might get a refund if they don't like the game at the beginning. So I still think these are very good points. So I hope you guys like the video. Anyway, I do apologize about the audio. I'm trying to get better with audio. Like, there's, a lot of my videos, I keep messing up the audio because something didn't go right. So hopefully I'm going to get better with it. Be patient with me. I thank you guys. Enjoy the video. Leave comments if you want to leave comments, and I will see you guys. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of the Granny Joe Show. Today we're going to be doing a critical analysis on Fortnite of our first impressions video. Because we've been playing it for a few days, and we have a lot of positive things to say about it and a lot of negative things to say about it.
Can we get in the game and get started?
Well, I want to start with the UI because I feel like a big problem with the game is actually the UI. So what I wanted to do was, and we have a lot to talk about, so I feel like we need to start on the left side and go right, and we can play a mission like.
Oh, and I'm Michelle, by the way. Michelle's here.
This is Michelle. It's Michelle's, I guess, she's, frequently on this channel all the time, and she's here just to help me kind of talk about it. So let's start with play, because most of my issues with the game is just the confusing UI. So starting off with play, explaining what it is to the viewer, because I didn't really get it when I first started playing, is that on the left side it says Stonewood Quest, quest page 7 out of 10, and it shows all these icons and this character. It shows all this stuff that it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't seem to mean anything. And what this it just shows like what you're currently at in the game, like what mission you're on. I think that's the goal of this page. However, it is very confusing. When I first started playing this game, I actually thought this was a mission selection menu. And I thought that if I click the arrows, I could select a different mission from a different map. But you can't. And I thought that, like, right now I'm on the page Pinkerton, quest page 1 out of 13. I thought if I said play now, I'd be playing this quest. That's not true at all. In fact, if you play now, you just play your current story mission, which is really confusing. And if you're hearing this and you go, that sounds confusing, that's because it is. And for the longest time, I kept putting play now, wanting to get a specific reward or play a specific mission, and I wasn't doing it. That wasn't happening because it was just doing like my story mission, and it didn't make any sense to me. Michelle, did you have that same problem as me?
What?
Where you didn't really?
I don't even know. Honestly.
Yeah, it's like it's very confusing. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So just from like composition standpoint, it's like just like the way the feedback's being given to me, I can't really make sense of this page. That's my problem with the play page. It makes sense to me now because I've played a few hours, so I kind of get what everything does and means. But for the longest time, I was getting feedback that I couldn't put together. So that's the play one. That's my main complaint with the play page. And then we go to maps. Maps is actually more self-explanatory. It's just like, these are all quests and missions. The colors show challenge and difficulty of each map. And here's your base right here. Like, you have a fort base. It's your base that you defend. So that all kind of makes sense. That all makes sense. So I think the map one's okay. And from here, you can, like, if I click on this thunderbolt-looking thing, I can go to my fort, or do missions at my fort, or build my fort, whatever. Or I can click on this one right here and do a different mission. So, why don't we do my story mission, which is at my fort, and we can show them my fort and how that goes. How does it sound, Michelle?
Go for it.
So we're going there now. Oh wait, is it public? I don't think it's public. It doesn't matter. Who cares? So we're going to my fort, and it's just building the lobby or whatever. So you can see your characters, and then we'll talk about the issues we have with building forts and and different things. Okay, so I'm a ninja. This is my character right here. I'm a ninja, and Michelle is this Jill Valentine soldier-looking girl. Yeah. I'm a soul ninja because the daily quest today is ninja related. So okay, launch. So a lot of things I like about the game. I think the art's very pretty, like you can see here. The actual UI design is very nice. Like typography. I like the layout, and it's just.
We're ready to expand again.
It couldn't be any
when you're ready
more.
To start the fight, select expand
like,
shields from the storm shield
it's
console.
It's very confusing now.
I don't even know where to begin.
That's why I said we start from one side, go to the other side of the UI. So right, I'm doing a mission now because it deals with maps. So this is our fort. This is like our home base. And so this is how my fort looks. So all we do is like pretty much protect it. And the reason why we're protecting it is because inside, let me go inside this door, is a shield. And this shield expands and protects my base more, pretty much just trying to stop the storm. Yada yada yada. So the goal is to protect this shield. And so yeah, I built all this crap, like a ceiling trap, floor traps, all this nonsense. This is amplifier thing that I have no idea what that does. I just know it's important, and so I set up traps over there. So I don't think there's anything more I really need to set up for right now because I think I use.
Can you craft me that thing?
Oh, I don't think I have enough supplies to craft you.
Can you tell me what you need?
Okay, so I need sticky okay, we go over here. Okay, so let me explain this really fast. This is my inventory, and this is a mess. This screen's a mess. So basically, this is my inventory. You can't see my mouse, but wherever you see the highlighted icons, these are items I have in my backpack. Like these swords are all in my backpack, and then these icons over here to my left, these are recipes so I can craft weapons. And like you click on these different items up here to see like the different items you have, and each item does different things. It's very confusing. Trust me, when you play the game, you're confused. And then over here, like main on these two tabs right here, main just explains to you what it is. Stats tells you stats. And so Michelle wants this thing right here. It's like this trident thing. So I have to go over to the crafting pad. I have to look up what I need. So I need stringy twine. The crafting ingredient can be found destroying trees.
Okay, yeah, got it. How much do you need?
A lot. I need
Okay, I dropped it.
Shit, what? Where is it? Where'd you put it?
It flew away somewhere. I think it fell down the thing.
I do have enough. Okay, so I'm gonna make
That's all you needed?
Yeah, that's all I needed. I've been doing supply runs all day. Okay, so just so everybody knows, I do like the game. I do. I play the game and I like the game. We just
don't mind if I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop it. Alright, okay, here. Your trident! It's falling! Okay, it's coming out.
Why didn't I get him?
I don't know, actually. I really don't. But he's an asshole. Alright, let's get him.
You guys do not learn.
Where did he go? Oh, here he is.
Meat bus is here.
Big ass one if I have to kill him. Nice! Yay, we got him!
The fort is falling!
Yeah, if he gets too close to it, then he will fucking wreck the fort.
You did it!
We did it!
Whew.
Alright,
That's how the game works.
Yeah, that's
And
how
it's
the
like-
game goes. That's how the game goes. It's how it is when it comes to making your own fort. Which is an okay experience, but probably the weakest of the missions because it just feels very repetitive. And I don't know.
It
not
can start to
exciting.
be very competitive.
Because there's like in the other quests that you'll see when we probably get to them is that there's like they have a bunch of buildings and different things you can do. But with the fort, it's like they just come at you and you sit there and shoot. It's not exciting.
And yeah, I mean, and I understand this whole concept behind protecting your fort, which I was really into.
Yeah.
But if it were like, you know, you have to build your fort and keep your fort built, and like during the day you have to gather supplies, and at night zombies come. Like, that would have been a really cool
I think
concept
that
to
makes
me.
more sense because with my fort, like unless we're dealing with like the giant zombie that you saw, they don't like you can kill all the zombies before they are even close to your fort. So it's like it's
You killed it out there!
And it gets more challenging
I
as
agree.
it goes,
Nice
but
work, Commander.
it's just like
Whoa, check out the map. According to preliminary scans, the area we just discovered is crawling with husks.
you know, it gets more challenging as it
also
goes,
loaded
but
with
it's
treasure.
still like
And presumably terrified survivors.
yeah,
Let's
it
get
gets
out there and rep this beautiful face.
the robot lady's talking on my screen. Right.
You're in trouble with one of the survivors, Commander. I'd love to help you out, but Dr. Blackwell is super intimidating. So, good luck.
Commander, I understand that you're letting your health station supply run dangerously low. You're sending your team into the storm unprepared. I suggest you stock up on healing supplies before you need them yourself, if you catch my meaning.
Well, that went better than expected, right?
Saucy.
Let's find the crafting ingredients and craft those health stations. Please, please do that. I'm so afraid of her.
Okay, so oh
you
my
can
god.
transform heroes.
Yeah, it's like another thing. It doesn't make I don't know. It's like another thing. Okay,
So how do you know what that's like?
I evolved my hero Jess, and I don't know what it did. Honestly, I don't know what it did. Okay, so now that
You will give us. Oh, it tells you what you'll receive. You just
I don't know. So we just.
But why would I switch it out for Rare Survivor when they're like hero?
I don't know. So Ray just got done talking. So we'll go back to what we were saying. But yeah, it's like later on missions get harder, but like the beginning first few ones, especially like the first like 10 to 15, like you can kill all the zombies before they even get close to your fort. And like you may want to have a fort just so that a few stragglers don't get in. But otherwise, like there's not really a point in making like really intricate forts, which I think is a shame because that's kind of the point of the game, is to try to make forts. It's called Fortnite, but a lot of the times I am not making forts. I'm just shooting. So it's a lot more like Borderlands than it is about like a defense thing. And so that's like a real big beef I have. Like the big guy was it was a challenge, but he only showed up once. And then the rest of the time you're just shooting like hordes of zombies. It just gets very like okay, you know, like I was joking with Michelle that I could play this game while I'm asleep because like if once the zombies come, you just point and click and that's it. Like you know, you can drink tea, eat dinner as you play, especially in these first few levels. Now later on, I don't think that's the case really because it gets much harder. But it's just like there needs to be more variety at the beginning because you're gonna really want to catch people when they first start playing the game or they're gonna stop. That's how online games kind of are. Is like if I got Overwatch and the first 4 or 5 matches was boring as hell, then I would stop playing the game. Which some people might argue that Overwatch is boring at the beginning, but that's a whole different thing.
But there's still a lot of like interesting aspects to it.
But there's still like things about Overwatch that's very intriguing, even if you are a little bored. But here it's like okay, so like that'll introduce the next topic, which is heroes, because we're on the heroes page. So let me quickly explain what the heroes page is. It's also on this. So on the left side we have stats, health, shield, fortitude, offense, resistance, tech. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what fortitude means, like offense, resistance, tech. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means to the character. It doesn't really say. There's not. I mean, I guess you can increase health. Oh, okay. I guess it's health, but I don't know why it doesn't just say health. They use strange lingo. Like it's like I don't know. Like they have a weird way of setting up this game. So tech, I'm guessing, is just like trap damage. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff like that, which is like this game requires a lot of reading if you just want to understand even a smidgen of what's happening. And that's one thing I don't like about this, because with Overwatch and with most online video games, or a lot of online video games, the most successful ones, the moment you get in, you're in. Like it invites you in, you're playing. You don't really have to sit there and read manuals or constantly read things on menus to figure out just the basics. Like Overwatch got you. You're in the match, you're in quick play, you're shooting enemies, you got it, it's there. You're good to go. It's a very complex. People would say Overwatch is simple, very simple game. It's not. Overwatch is incredibly complicated, but they mask it with very, very simple interface and simple like invitation to join and play the game, to make it the user feel like they're, like it makes them feel like they're not getting overwhelmed with all this information. But this, I feel like I'm having to read like all these panels just to kind of get it. So this is your primary hero right here, which you can switch out. I have to cancel this. So this is primary. I'm a ninja right now, and then these are some other heroes you could get, and you can just switch them out like that. And they each have different stats and abilities, and it tells you the numbers over here. To be completely honest, though, I can't really tell the difference between each hero. Michelle and I were complaining about this yesterday. The Outlander and the Ninja feel exactly the same. Like, now their stats may be different. Like, the Ninja may be better at melee attacks. However, like, from a purely mechanical, like, gameplay perspective, they feel exactly the same. Like, it really isn't a difference. If you compare this to Overwatch, like, Torbjorn, I'm comparing it to Overwatch because, like, Overwatch is, like, the biggest online game going on right now. We do play other online games, but it's, like, it's a good comparison. So, it's, like, Overwatch has Torbjorn and Reinhardt are completely different. You play these two characters completely differently. Here, I play the Ninja and the Outlander pretty much the same. The Constructor is very different because she's much slower and she's much faster at constructing. But other than that, like, the Soldier and the Outlander feel similar, just the Outlander is a little bit faster, and it just there isn't enough of a uniqueness to the characters. And then here is squad bonus. Like, all this to me is very excessive and I don't really get it. I think these are just bonuses to add to your stats. Why they made it so complicated, I don't really know, but they did make it complicated, so whatever. Squad bonus, you just put different heroes here. You just put different heroes here and adds your bonus. I don't fully get it. And here you add defenders that you find in the game and that adds to your bonus. You find these survivors defenders on quest and llama boxes. I don't know, but it is a lot of information, a lot of different cards, a lot of different people. It's a lot to take in. And Michelle would agree with that, right?
Yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out what the hell an epic adventure is. Do you know what an epic
I'm sorry, I can't. You keep cutting out.
Do you know what an epic adventure is? Or epic marksmanship? I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
He's gonna pick one because I don't know.
I have no idea. Like, I don't know what a lot of this stuff means, and it's not great. That's not a great impression for a new online game. It's just like, because people, like, most gamers aren't very patient, and they'll get into the game and they'll play an hour, and if they don't get it, they get off. So these are squads. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know what a single one of them does. I have no idea. I don't know what personality match means. I don't know what shield bonus means, melee damage. I don't know what any of this means. I'm just gonna be really, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to explain it to you because I don't know. I'm doing it because I feel like I should, but I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it to you. Just defender squads, again, don't know what that means. There's expositions, which you can send heroes out to expositions to get supplies. I don't do them because most of my expositions fail and I don't see the point. Especially since I could just get these in the game anyway. So squads, I have no fucking idea. Let's just show you when they try to explain it, I don't know.
What?
Do you want to try to explain that's what the squads are?
I don't know what they are.
Me
honestly.
neither. I don't either.
I think they make your thing better.
But what's the thing? It makes you.
I don't know. I think increase the options. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I mean, you could look up a video on it, but again, you shouldn't have to look up a video to get into a game. It should be like given to you from the get-go. So,
honestly, I don't really know.
Here's the armory.
I don't know.
The armory makes a little bit more sense. It's just like showing you what all you have, your schematics. Like this kind of makes more sense now. The part of this that doesn't make any sense, and I still don't understand, and I'm gonna have a hard time explaining it to you guys, is when there's duplicates. So you see there's two swords. Okay, how do I explain this? It's really complicated. When there's two swords, you can put one of them into what's called a collection book if you want to get points. And let's see if I can do it. So you get a collection box. These collection, it took me a while to get my head around collection box. I still don't quite understand it. So we go to swords. Where's swords? And if there's an extra one, which for some reason there isn't, even though I have this one. This is an extra one. For some reason it's not showing up, and I think that's a glitch. But if there was an extra one, if it showed up here, you could double click it. Let me see if I can do it in front of one. If I can. But you double click it. Let's just do it this, because I don't really use no one does laser.
Honestly, I've been just doing the collect. I like the collector part. It's like the only thing I actually like.
But I don't get the collector part. Does that mean
you just level up for collecting things? I mean, you collect things, you put them in the slot.
No, I get what you're saying, but if I have a duplicate, sometimes it'll like that, or it just doesn't even show up. Like it just doesn't show up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a glitch. I really fucking don't have a clue.
But anyway,
and sometimes it'll be like a one, like hey, you can put it down, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, so I have this gun. I have this gun I found in the quest. I found this recipe. I want to add it to my collection because I don't want to use the gun in game. I double click it. It will remove it from your inventory and put it in your collection, and you can get like rewards from it. It's very confusing. I don't really get it. So that's that. So, but this is all the recipes you get. You can craft all these items. So you can craft like all these guns. You can craft all these guns again, like melee weapons and traps and you can level each one up. You double click it, you level up, and it just like improves your stats. So okay, that makes sense. Here's all your heroes, same thing. These are all defenders. I think these defenders help you at your fort. I think you can summon them. I don't know. These are survivors. They do things. I don't know what they do, but they do something. I already told you the collection book. And then resources. I have no idea what this means. I got this. It's called training manual. Books full of knowledge used to evolve. Oh, okay. You can evolve your survivors and your characters, and you can use this to do it. I don't fucking know. And it's a lot. It's a lot of information. Here's the skill tree. I did not know what half the shit meant for the longest time. I still don't really know what half these things mean, but you select them after you level up, and it does something. I don't know. It's just a lot of information. That's like my biggest complaint. It's just so much information. There's so many different things you have to remember. Okay, so these are loot llamas, and what basically loot llamas do is they give you different items. They act like loot boxes from Overwatch if you play Overwatch. So I got 2 llamas from a treasure chest I found in the game. This is a lot, I know. Take a moment to digest this. So I'm gonna open it.
A tinny hello to you.
Okay.
Have
So we
a
got
llama
EXP,
day.
we got Survivor, more XP, cool. We got nothing. Okay.
Little llama, big
Oh hey, I got a special one. Yay, I got a silver one. This means I get more stuff. So EXP, I got a sword, EXP, survivor. Nothing. Oh my god. Whatever. I can actually buy one. And also, if you have enough coins up here, they're called V coins. No, again, a lot. If you got enough V coins, you can buy one of these special ones. So let's buy a special one.
Nice.
This purple one.
I don't see. Oh yeah.
Golf.
You got the goods.
That's it. Got nothing. Whatever. Okay, so whatever. And it annoys you with this, stuff. Okay. You have to do this or keep bugging you. Okay, so that's loot. That's llamas, which are fucking confusing. Store to buy this stuff. Yeah. And then quests, which is like pretty self-explanatory. They just give you a bunch of quests. That one's self-explanatory. So these last few are self-explanatory, but until this point, it's a fucking mess. And half the time, I don't know what's really happening, what's going on. It took for the longest time for me to really get used to the game. And Michelle could tell you, like, she was asking me like a million questions as we're playing the game. She's like, "What does this mean? What does that mean? What does this do? How do I do this? Why is this not working? Like, why is there like 6 different XP points and different coins? Like, what do all this stuff mean?" And that is a big like thing with the game, is that it's just like, what is this? What am I looking at? And I don't know what I'm looking at like half the time. Like the current mission is like craft healing pads, complete 2 missions in a. But okay, so I guess it just craft healing pads. I guess that's what current mission, but I don't know.
I guess
it's confusing. It's very confusing. Michelle, do you have anything extra to add to this, to the overall criticism of the game?
No.
You don't have anything to add, really?
I don't know.
You don't know what's really.
There's so much.
There is a lot
so much
that we don't like about it. There's a lot of stuff.
It's just so much. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out all this. So much to figure.
Sorry, you cut out again. So repeat yourself.
I said it's just a lot to figure out.
It's so much. You just kind of want to enjoy the game, but half the time you're just like, what in the, like, what is, like, okay, so one of the items you get. See, you can't get to the you can't get to your backpack to the main menu, and it's the stupidest thing. So you have a backpack.
That's something I was
it's so stupid. So you have a backpack in game that you have that just like stuff you found in that level or like stuff you have overall. You can't get to the fucking backpack, so you can't see what you have, and you can't craft from the main menu. You can't do anything. You have to. What you have to do if you want to see what's in your backpack, you have to go to map. You got to click on your shield, and you got to put launch select. You gotta wait for it to load up and then go in and then see what's in your backpack. There's this thing called bacon. I don't know what the hell bacon does. It's funny. What does it do? I don't know. I don't understand it. I read about it. I still don't get it. And there's a lot of items like that. Like there's this other one that's like, I guess I'll wait for it to like load, but it's like there's this other one called like, it's like it looks like a root or something, and it's like, what does that do? I have no idea what that does. And then there's flowers, and I'm like, I don't know what that does. I know it's for crafting things, but it's like, oh, sorry, Michelle. I think I just like pulled you into my fort. It's the game is,
and then you have all these quests. You're like trying to go. You're like, what am I doing?
It just feels like they were trying to problem solve problems in the game. And they did it by just continuously adding stuff. First, it's being like, okay, let's simplify it. They're just like, let's keep adding solutions until we have.
We're not ready to expand.
I'm gonna give you a lot to do.
Check out the
which
Storm
is awesome,
Shield console menu to
but
deposit
then you're
resources,
like,
or return to the map. You can leave any
Michelle,
time
you
by
cut out in
selecting
the middle of
Leave
that
with
screen,
Party
but-
from the Storm Shield console.
So you see how I'm getting these like blue things? No clue what that does. I don't have the foggiest idea. And another big complaint I have is that they don't make the storage big enough in your fort. So you got, I got like, okay, so here you go. You can put things in storage. I'm gonna show you storage. So here's storage right here. It only gives you like fucking 10. Well, 10 slots. I can put hardly anything. I don't even know what the point of that is. Like, why did they limit the storage? I don't really get that. But like, that doesn't really make sense from a gameplay mechanic. But see, I got this bacon. What does it do? It's a duct tape for food. How, what? You just eat food to get healthy? What does that mean? And then, so like, it's just like a lot of.
I've never used it.
I've never used bacon. I just dropped bacon because I'm like, I could just go to a healing pad. You know, like the.
But I can't use it though. I've tried using it. I can't use.
I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. Maybe there's like a recipe at some point that'll be like, hey, you really needed bacon for this like super awesome thing, but other than that, like, I don't know.
And you do not have enough backpack space. What?
Yeah,
backpack space to me is outrageous. I just can't even believe.
I got a backpack upgrade that helped a lot, but it still doesn't give you enough.
Where did you get the backpack upgrade?
I got it through like one of the skill tiers. But anyway, I guess this is gonna be it for the video because I probably will have Anthony's video up before this, which I'm going to play with Anthony. So you'll be able to see more gameplay footage through there. If you want to go to my channel, you can just go to that video. That's all playing together. And oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. But it's us like playing together, and it'll show us like actually in a group, and like so you get more of an impression of the game. We do like the game, but it's just I feel like that's important to say, but it just needs a lot of work. So
it needs so much.
So I guess I will call this quits for this video. I think you guys got enough of what my kind of first impressions of it is. I think I have a lot more to say about it, but I can't think of it right now. It's just a lot. We'll probably be complaining about it when we're playing with Anthony, honestly. So I'll see you guys later, right? Hello guys, if you like this video, please consider checking out my game Vacant. It's free right now off of itch.io and early access. I would really love to hear you guys' feedback and comments and all that jazz. The link will be in the description if you want to see more.